We need to actually make money in this next bull run, boys. And if we don't, I am going to be super peed off. Because by the end of 2025, we can literally mint/create life-changing money. And it's not a joke, because there's a couple of key things we need to do, and we're going to talk about in this video. But firstly, just put in work every single day. Because I promise you this, there's so many crypto gems, and I remember this in the last bull run, that have the easiest 10x in the world, and a 10x is like bare minimum what we should be going to if we are watching this video at the start of 2024. As we could progress the bull run, the 10x's are going to be hard to find, but right now, pre-have and run, 10x's should be minimum standard, and we're going to show you exactly how to find them. So in this video, I've got 3 altcoin gems under $1 that are going to absolutely kill it, and if you are missing out on these, you're probably going to miss out on a bunch of coins. Can't give you guys financial advice, these are just coins I'm interested in, but I've always get stuck into these plays if you haven't already. So, jump in the screen. Here's something I thought was very interesting before we run this. It takes 10 years to become an overnight success. And firstly, yes, I'm wearing glasses. I'm getting blind. I'm getting very, very blind, guys. So looking at these crypto videos, looking at these charts all day, trading now, I need to have laser focus. So by the way, I've got glasses on. Congratulations. In the comment below, I don't care. It's crypto. It's just a bull run away. So I wrote this down before I wanted to start this video. Like I said, in 10 years, it becomes over excess. I don't actually mean it takes physically 10 years, but it just, for most people, for me to get successful with ecom, for example, it literally took like 10 years. I started ecom at like 15, 16. I went away for a little bit, fucked around here, did this, got this job, and by the time I actually made some money, it was like 24, 25, like proper money. Then obviously I gave that up to transition into YouTube. And I had my very first YouTube channel at 17-year-old. I just turned 28. It's funny how it's 10 years time. A lot of people think they can get success in like 1 year or 2 year time, but what they don't understand is most people, if you are most people, and that's probably you watching this video, you're going to fuck around, you're going to go quit this one, you're going to do this side hustle, you're going to bounce around, and collectively it takes 10 years because most people do not just go laser focused all in one. If you can do that, it'll take you 1 or 2 years, but most people it takes 10 years. But in crypto, it can literally just be one bull run away. You can come in with the bull run with under $5,000, and I've seen it under $2,000 where you can become a millionaire. It's far-fetched, it's hard to do. We need to have a better plan, in my opinion, e.g. get more money, but you can do it. You can become a millionaire in literally one bull run, and it's fucking crazy. And I know there's going to be many people watching this video looking at these coins thinking they can do that as well, but there's a couple of things we need to talk about first. I wrote this tweet down. Give me a follow on X. You should be following me on X. I'm writing so many valuable tweets right now. We're scaling this Twitter channel. Watch out for the fakes. But before we get in the coins, which is obviously the most important part why you guys are here, you want to buy when there's blood in the streets. When you look at the cryptocurrency market right now, it's nice, it's chilled, but you want to buy when these drops are coming, and they are coming. There is one more shakeout. There has to be one more shakeout, and there already has been many, and if you missed those and you got fearful, you want to be buying when there's blood in the streets. Wise words that resonate in the crypto realm. Let's unravel, so I'm going to unravel what this means, but, you know, Baron Rothschild, buy when there's blood in the streets, even when there's blood in your own. So you want to be super buying when there's so much blood. You do not buy green candles. If you buy green candles, I promise you lose money. I've done it. I'm telling you this from experience. I don't make any money just telling you guys to do this. I'm just telling you this because it can save you some money. It can make you some money. You buy when it's red. Of course, it has to be a strong altcoin. If it's a shit coin, that's random. But if it's a strong altcoin that you generally believe in, the ones we're going to talk about today, you buy when it's cheap. You make all the money and the history repeats. So let's break it down. Discounted prices. Imagine scoring your favorite coat on a 25% discount. I say this all the time. Crypto dips work the same way. So again, big TV here, for example, it's like 85 inch. If I could get that TV, let's just pretend I'm in USA at Walmart, and it's like a 25-50% discount. If I could buy the exact same TV, it does the same thing. The exact same TV, exact same brand. Why would I not want to buy it at a discount? It's literally the same for cryptocurrency, and the coins we're going to talk about today are going to sum that up. But why would you wait when you buy it super expensive? It doesn't make sense because we're using these coins to try and make money. That is the goal. We're not using these coins to hold because we want to show our girlfriend or our mum. We're trying to make money. So if you're not scoring these discounts, you are losing money every single day if you're not buying these dips. You got to embrace the market downtrends. Be grateful for those discounts and seize the opportunity because this is where you make the money. You could buy Bitcoin in the previous run at 69K. You could buy it at 20K. It's the same coin. One, people made all the money. So like I said, it's only a 3x. This is why we don't really buy Bitcoin if you're a small investor. But just in that example, one person lost the money. Same coin, same TV, different price. You buy when it's cheap. Fundamentals remain strong. Like I said, beyond the same strong, crypto fundamentals stand tall. The transformers potential, despite short-term fluctuations, remember, this is only on strong altcoins. I'm not going to be talking about Bonk. I'm not going to be talking about Shiba. Those have done well, but I'm not the guy for that. Go and watch those crypto YouTubers if you want. That is not me. I can only talk about what projects I believe in, what I think is a good play, And what obviously you guys have to do with that is up to your decision. But I'm not here to talk about memes. We do not do that. Again, a downtrend is just a hiccup. In a bear market, for example, a lot of us got shaken on the last bull run, man. I keep saying this all the time, but it's helping some people, what I'm seeing in the comments. Like, if I could just give you one piece of advice before we get in the coins, take profits in this bull run and buy when it's cheap. Take profits in this bull run and buy when it's cheap. It's the same information over and over and over again, because you're going to see this in the bull run from me. You're going to see it from many other YouTubers, but a lot of you guys aren't going to be doing that, because I said the same thing. Why is BitBoy just talking about the same stuff? I understand the plan. Didn't follow the plan. Now, yes, I was discouraged because I thought Bitcoin was going to 100K and like all these super cycles would happen, but I just didn't take any profits. I promise you that. You need to buy when it's cheap and the fundamentals stand tall. For example, a coin like HBAR. A lot of people don't like HBAR anymore, but the fundamentals remain the same. The price just hasn't reflected what's going on. But I promise you, in the bull run, it's going absolutely crazy. In my opinion, psychological advantage. Conquering the fear of market challenge. This is hard. This is a lot easier said than done. This is like the guy that says he can go and speak to a girl, and when the mate goes, okay, then on you go, there's a girl there, he just kind of shrivels up in a ball, right? He's not actually about it. So you have to be able to about it, and you have to be able to, speak when you believe in something. When I made that HBAR trade at $40,000, and I thought I still went and did it, right? Even though it got me fucking wrecked. I'm not close to break even that, but I'm getting closer, right? I'm above 50% what it was at the peak lows, where I was way less than 0.5%, right? But I went and did it, right? When I bought Alumium recently, I went and did it. The only coin that I didn't actually say I was going to do it was Render. I had conviction, but I didn't actually say it. When I've always said something, most of the time, and you should do this as well, you should go and do it. So if something's cheap, like QNT, I've been buying the living crap out of QNT, and a lot of people are saying, yeah, I'm going to buy it. And now it's like way past $100. We were talking about it at $100. We were talking about it at $80. We were buying it at 85 to 90. I know a lot of people were buying it at 40, 50, or they started to look at it at 40, 50, and now they're starting to buy it at 120, 130, 140 recently. Solana was one for me in the previous run. I looked at it under like $4. I looked at it 5, I looked at it 6, I looked at it 10, I looked at 11, and I only started looking at it and actually buying it when it was at 170 to 100. What the fuck? The money was already made, right? So you have to be about it, and you have to be buying these market downtrends, because it's just about investing, and it's just up here. It's just up here. Say anything. I'm going to go to the gym today, but did you actually go? No, you probably didn't. You probably should go. You have to believe it. You have to get it done. Because what this will do for you, brother, is it'll cultivate resilience and discipline. And disciplines are traits for when the market surges. Again, we buy when it's cheap. We go all in. Again, have some money. Don't be like, okay, we've put all our money in, we need to pay rent. Get your fucking rent paid for. Get everything sorted. Don't be just putting the house in this thing. Don't be taking out loans. You can do that. And a lot of people did that with Celsius, etc. It worked until it didn't. So do not be doing that if you're not about it. Have an income. Number one should always be have an income, and nobody likes to talk about that, but that's just a fact. But here's the conclusion. Fearless actions during red days can be literally a game changer. This is where you make the money. If your project's fundamentals are solid, red days are buying opportunities. Seize the moment and let market dips work in your favor. Now, let's get into the coins. But again, use this on your coins. If you don't like the coins that I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm not here to show you coins. It is what it is. I'm here to make the money in cryptocurrency. I share the journey. If you want to be a part of that, great. If you don't, whatever. Just enjoy this for entertainment. But use this on your own basic coins that you love and like. Like I said, a lot of people like Pulse X, for example, or Hex, whatever you call it these days. I don't like it. I'm not interested in it. But use this for Pulse X, for example. A lot of people like Caspa. I like it. I'm not invested in it yet. I would like to buy some maybe in the bull run if I can get it way cheaper. But use this and take some profits and buy when it's discounts. You have to use this in the coins, whatever coins you believe in. So, the first coin is Rollbit. Now, I know, I've been talking about Rollbit a lot. Some people think I'm paid by them. I promise you I'm not. I wish I was. Rollbit guys, pay me. I love the platform so much. It's absolutely fantastic. But I found this Reddit thread 4 months ago. And it talks about the Rollbit coin, a hidden gem you should know about. And 4 months ago, if we go just on the year, give or take 4 months ago, it was really starting to rally. So, I wish I found this Reddit thread. I wish I found it way before this. I only started finding about it around here. And again, I never took action on it. I did the same Jeffrey mistake that I always do. And only start to realize, will I ever learn? Now I'm learning. Now I'm starting to go heavy. I've not bought Rollbit yet because I would like some juicy discounts. But again, you can only get what you know. It might be a discount right now. But again, we're here for the next bull run. So just keep that in mind. It's a great project, guys. And I'm not even just saying that just because I just want to put a coin here. Like, it's such a great project when you look into it. I'll just break it down for you and then I'll actually give you the facts behind it. But here's what we know right now. It's a hidden gem and it's rapidly evolving in the world of cryptocurrency. Rollbit can be a game changer for savvy investors and crypto enthusiasts. So us. If you want to make money, we're here to bet on coins like this that have use cases. So what does it do? It's not just another cryptocurrency. Again, 99.9% of these cryptocurrencies that you look at on CoinMarketCap and go, oh my God, this is the next best thing. It has no fucking use case. It has no money. The coins have to have some sort of business behind them, in my opinion. Yes, coins like Bitcoin, they have their store of value. For example, somebody asked me the other day here in Thailand, it's like, Jake, I don't understand Bitcoin. Why is it so valuable? And I said, listen, young man, the dollar is going to get absolutely trashed. We're already seeing that right now. Eventually, the dollar does go to zero. It literally does. So what happens? All currencies go to zero. It always happens. Why is Bitcoin so valuable? As well, you could say, well, I'll just use gold. The problem with gold is I can go back to the UK with $1 billion here. I'm not a billionaire. Just keep that in mind. But I could. Billionaire writing this phone on some sort of exchange. I would never do that, by the way, get it in a hardware wallet, but I'm just, keeping you real. Have it spread. I walk through the passport, blah, 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 blah. Nobody says anything. Imagine taking $1 billion worth of gold. You can't do it. It's very expensive to hold. You have to probably put it in London somewhere in a super safe. That's why Bitcoin has value. But these other projects, there has to be some sort of value, or you're just really just betting on a meme. And again, I love memes. I get there's some sort of value behind them, but I would rather not play that game. For me, it's just way too risky, and I just don't want to. I would rather just go to the casino. And that's why this project's so good, because it's literally a casino project. But hopefully you're not playing the casino. You're here to bet on the people losing against the casino, and that's why the coin has been killing it so far. So what it is, it's an ecosystem offering unique advantages and use cases. For example, it stands out to integrate with Rollbit platform. Users can leverage RLB, blah, 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 getting the trading fees and getting the staking rewards, but most importantly, taking a cut of the people losing the money. And here's the fact. The house always wins. For example, I say this all the time, in Thailand, you can't even go and gamble. It's sad because I like to gamble every now and again, but if you think about it, you've got to put on your clothes, you've got to wear a nice suit, you probably have to smell good. I can't just wake up on this bed right here and go, let me just do some gambling. I can't do it because I have to get dressed, especially in my country, right? But now, especially with the games I want to play, I can literally just log on with a VPN and I'm gambling. And this is good for us, but it's obviously bad for the people addicted to this. Don't be addicted to gambling. Please don't try and think it's some sort of where you can make money. Just don't do that. Just invest in projects and make money on the side, and that's all you need to do. But the house always wins. So even if 51% of the casinos in real life, they win, over a long term, let's say me, I'm Jeffrey, I come to the casino with $1,000, place a bet. Let's say I ride it up to 10 grand, 100 grand, and I'm thinking the smartest man in the world. I'm going to keep placing those bets. Eventually, odds always repeat. If you roll a dice, eventually it's just the odds are, that's why the odds are there. This 100 grand is eventually going to go to zero. Eventually. It's only the smart people that walk away, but over somebody's lifetime, they always go back to it, right? You're not just going to win 100 grand and stop, right? Because you're like, oh, well, I can turn it into $1 million. It's why people get addicted to trading, but trading, you can make a fundamental way of making money. But regardless, before I'm going into this too much, Rollbit collect the money. Obviously, these guys put it back into the coin. They've got a massive burn mechanism, which is great as well. And that just is going to make the coin go up. And that's what you're seeing right now. If you look at the coin and CoinMarketCap, Rollbit becoming number one in the space. They're getting the most customers. They're absolute, I don't want to say they're wrecking their customers, but they're a casino. They're making money every single day, more than $1 million every single day. So they're ticking all these boxes. They've got the burn supply, which is going on great right now. And that is why you're seeing this coin. So this is the coin you need to get into. It's still cheap, but it was way cheaper back here. It was way cheaper when I found that Reddit thread. It was way cheaper. It was at zero. It was literally pennies of a pennies of a pennies. Now it's at 15 cents. It was before way above that, 25, 26, whatever. You can still buy this, but I would wait for some sort of dip, or I would do a little lump sum. It's up to you. I have not bought this yet for full transparency. I would love to buy this. I still think it's going to be massive in the next bull run. I think it's going to be way past $1. I really think this coin, believe it or not, goes to infinity, because casinos will always win. People will always come around. All these guys need to do is they need to get their marketing on point. And again, I'm making this video technically for free with them. So if they can do this word of mouth thing, maybe you tell your mate, you tell your mate, you tell your mate. Like I said, we make no money, but the best products in life, for example, the iPhone, right? We all buy iPhones. Like I've got 2 iPhones here. I've got literally 3 iPhones. This is an iMac. There's a girl's iMac there. There's Alex's, my mate's iMac here. And there's one over there. So there's like 6 Apple products in this fucking room. It's just word of mouth. You just buy an iPhone, you stick to it, right? That's why these guys just keep making better and better and better, and that's why they control the world. The reason why Rollbit, what they can do is if they become the best casino for the punters, like they get addicted to it. Why do you think alcohol is the same thing? People like their cigarettes or alcohols, it just becomes addicting. Oh, what do you drink? What do you drink? What do you smoke? And that's how it skips. These guys had to decide if that wants to be for them. So far, they're doing it. And yeah, I just think that's why it's going to be massive in the bull run. You can go and check my Twitter out. I posted this on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and I go more into depth with it. But the conclusion of the Rollbit, it's a compelling case against a hidden gem in the crypto space with a unique integration from the Rollbit platform, growing community. And it has a great potential in the bull run. Like I said, we're not even in peak bull run yet, and it's doing absolutely fantastic. And it's risky, as you guys know, because it is a small cap so far. But with any investment, you need to do your due diligence, guys. I don't want you guys to just be rapidly buying this just because Jake Gordon told you to do that. Do your research, understand what I said here, and if it makes sense for you, I would add a little position. But that's what I would say on Rollbit. If you look at on the Gordon gauge, it's went red. A lot of money was printed here, so if you want to use our indicator, you can do that in the private group. We've just made a trading course, so it's been absolutely great, and we've got trading signals. We're trading this one all the time. If you want to get in that in, not here to show you guys, but you can get involved in that, but just giving you a free version right here. It's in red right now, so I'll be careful if you want to do a DCA, but again, you could short this. It's been a great short so far. So again, you get to decide what you want to do with it. A DCA for 2024, at the end of 24 and 2025, it's not going to matter because it's upward from here. Like I said, if these guys can keep the word of mouth, I think it smashes $1. I think it's a great project, and I'll leave you with that if you want to invest in it. Number 2, FrontFans. Now, where to start with this without going full Jeffrey? Now, full transparency, because I'm probably the realest crypto YouTuber in the space. These guys paid me for an interview. You've probably seen the video. It was probably the last video or the second last video you've seen, but you can go and check it out. So these guys paid me for that interview. Again, nobody else is going to tell you guys that they're paid for these. There's all these crypto fucking YouTubers that are selling projects, etc. And it pisses me off because they're getting paid hand over fist. I see the emails every single day, and I tell 99% of them to fuck off because they're absolute trash. But I was interested in FrontFans, and I was very interested, and I'm glad I did the interview because it's a very, very good token. And at the time of recording, I might have already bought by now, because I'm literally thinking about doing a purchase today, but this video is going to come out after. So just keep in mind, I do plan to dump this coin. It's not a hold for 2025, or at least most of the bag. I plan to make a quick 2 to 3x of it, of 20 to 30 grand. I'll cash out with 100 grand. I'll document that if you want. But, at the time of recording, I haven't bought it yet, but I'm most likely 95% going to buy it. Anyways, where do we start with this one without going full Jeffrey? Because it is a bit of a Jeffrey play. Not in the terms of like what we talked about here. This could be a Jeffrey play, but we're here to make money. It's the exact same here. So this would be a Jeffrey play if you're a customer. Casinos are a Jeffrey play if you're addicted to casinos, just like drugs and alcohol. This is pretty much, I don't want to say the P word, but it's like OnlyFans. So if you're a customer, you're a Jeffrey. But if you're here to make money, like I'll show you the coin right now, it's been absolute printing. As here, one of our guys in our private community, Dan, and another guy, Paul, they're already 67x off their initial investment. They found it early and they actually, shown it to me. It is massively in the green. But you're probably asking, Jake, what are you talking about, this Jeffrey platform? I'm not going to go on the platform. You guys come and check it on CoinMarketCap because my editor would have to do some blurring. Girls, you get the point, right? OnlyFans, but why is this valuable? OnlyFans girls, especially out here, got a couple of guys that manage OnlyFans girls, the whole kind of business behind that. Not me. I'm not in that game. That's a very short-term game for me. But they're having real problems, and it's absolutely serious because when you're an OnlyFans girl and you start to make some good money, some of these OnlyFans girls are making a lot of money. It's fucking stupid. These guys are stupid. If you're paying for OnlyFans girls, quick side note, fucking stop it. Anyways, you're OnlyFans girls, you start to scale up. Believe it or not, you start to scale up. And Stripe's like, little email comes in. Sorry, Jennifer, we don't want to work with you anymore. We don't believe in what you're doing. That's becoming more prominent. Okay, so Jennifer has to go, okay, let me use PayPal. PayPal is good. PayPal is trusted. PayPal is not that great when you get payment tolls. When I was doing e-com back in the day, scaling super, super hard, wake up one day, it's 50 grand on hold. Can't withdraw the money, have to wait 6 months, have to send documents here. They're in control. So Jennifer's now pissed off. Where does she go? Well, she can go Cash Up. I don't even think you can use Cash Up in my country, but it's just the tiers are coming down. So there's barely any payment processors, especially if we go in 2025 and 2026. I think there's going to be basically none, and you're not going to be able to do cash transactions. Jennifer's not going to be out going meeting these guys, right? It's very fucking dangerous. So the business has to die, or there has to be a way where Jennifer can create money and still collect money because, again, she's not going to do it for free, right? So she's at the mercy, Jennifer, of Stripe. They're like, nah. PayPal's like, get effed. So what does she do? And it's a shit show for them because girls are not going to be bothered to do this, and they're going to have to go back to working at Starbucks, right? This OnlyFans thing became a great model for them. They're printing. Still right now, they're still printing. There's still some payment processors that do it, but I promise you, they're getting shut down. I've seen it. And FrontFans, they fixed this. And that's why I was very happy to take that paid promotion from them. Like I said, it was a paid promotion, but we were already talking about it in our group before, and I was like, fuck, yes, it's like Rollbit, pay me. I already talked about you for free. FrontFans, I was already talking about it for free. They want to pay me? Fantastic. And that's why they're starting to grow, and this is why I think it's the same play as Rollbit. These guys have to be the main guys, though. If there's another one that just dominates them, 1 or 2 can win the game. But if there's like 6 or 7 crypto, OnlyFans platforms and FrontFans just lose the market share, it's game over. But here's the thing, and this is why Rollbit are going to be number 1, I believe, and they are number 1 in their space right now, and FrontFans, I believe, are number 1, or they're up there. I believe there's one competitor, but regardless, these guys are already seen the early growth, okay, and they're like, okay, let's start paying YouTube creators. They're starting to be smart about it. They want more eyeballs. Maybe you bought the token in the last one, which creates the price. They get more girls because the revenue is growing. As we know, there's so many Jeffreys in the world that are just, they can't get any girls, and it's a shame, but it's their own fault. They don't go to the gym, they don't eat healthy. We're not here to talk about that stuff, but they wouldn't have to do this stuff. They wouldn't have to pay for these girls if they just took care of themselves. That's the fact, right? That's just a fact. They're lonely. It's only going to get worse. Like the media, and I'm not here to talk about that stuff as well, but they're getting addicted to video games, junk food, so they're not motivated to find even a girlfriend, let alone 3 or 4, whatever you guys want to do. That's up to you. And they go to OnlyFans, they're addicted to porn, and it's fucking over for them, right? And this is why this business model is killing it. And again, you don't need to be the Jeffrey here. You can be the fucking Adonis and understand this and look at platforms like and say, okay, well, OnlyFans is huge. All these girls are making so much money, but they're having problems with Stripe. We believe in crypto. We're already interested in crypto. FrontFans. That's what Dan did. That's why he's 6x on his money in like not a long time. It's fucking fantastic, and he thinks they'd go with her, and so do that. So revenue's growing. You tick that box. Creators are growing. Sign up a lot of girls. A lot of these girls are getting fucked. Like I said, Jennifer's fucked. In this example, where do I go? She finds us about this company. She sees maybe our friends doing it. She sees this girl's making a lot of money of it. She says, okay, well, that's great. Blockchain, I'm not going to have payment holds. There's no problem. The marketing, starting to pay people like us, probably going to pay more for us in the future. More eyeballs, more viewers, more girls, more hot girls. Like I said, that's never going away. There's always going to be these Jeffrey men. And this trace is infinity sign, okay? And this is a flywheel. This means they can scale, just like Rollbit. More people get addicted. It's never going to go away. Gambling's always going to be a thing. Online's become more prominent. Like I said, these Jeffrey, they're probably doing the same. The Jeffrey's probably going to Rollbit, spending his last $1,000, then he's probably going to, he's going to OnlyFans and jacking off for his last $1,000. I don't mean to be graphical there, guys, but that's just probably what's happening. It's the same fucking guy, right? I like to have a little gamble now again, like I said, but it's like, I don't just fucking just do this and then do this. I've got nothing left, right? Don't be a fucking guy. Don't be that guy. If that's you right now, just take the cryptocurrency content aside. Just stop that. Please, it's just fucking wrecking your mental health. Fuck, it pisses me off. Anyways, the coin goes crazy. So it's a beautiful flywheel. Again, I would check this out. I've not bought it yet, but chances are by the time this video's out, I probably have bought it. And I do plan to make a stupid amount of money on it. Quick, 6 figures. You guys get to decide if you want to hold it for the next bull run. I'll keep a small supply, like I said, if I buy it. And I'll let you guys know. But again, I'm not here to sell you in this coin. I just think it's a great play. It's the same kind of game here. Number 1 in the space. Marketing's great. Great product. They're not just Shiba or Sponge V2 like all these fucking other dumpster YouTubers were promoting. They have a use case. Not a pre-sale. You guys get to decide. I think it's a great play. Last one. Kind of clickbait you here. I was thinking for what to put in this last coin, but hear me out. It's not under $1, but it's Alumium. So it's pretty much 100x. But hear me out. Again, with coins, it doesn't need to be under. A lot of people thinking even after this, like, oh, well, Bitcoin's this price, for example, like 60 grand. It's like, I can't buy a full Bitcoin. Fair, but it's on the multipliers, right? So you don't have to buy a full coin. Hear me out. Firstly, don't do this. I found this on Reddit. Just picked up 20 Alumium. Is it this way? So this is bought at 1,300. This guy got screwed. This guy bought 2K. Average down. So the main lesson of this story is, and we always talk about this, it's so important, don't do this. Same coin, different result. A lot of people got rich off Alumium. Look at the price down here. They bought it at pretty much nothing. They rid it up for like 100x. A lot of people buy at the 100x and they ride it all the way down and they probably sell the way out. So again, we're seeing the same thing again. But again, I'm here to shill you somewhat on Alumium. Alumium have paid me in the past. They're not paying for this video. I like Alumium. It's a great project. So it depends when you layer out. But here's what happened. Pre-run 2021. It was the most undervalued coin in crypto. Do not be fooled by its price. So again, a lot of people come here and they look for the Shiba coin. It's like 0.000 blah blah. Look at bonkers. It's pretty much free, and they see Alumium $92, but they don't understand. It's the percentage gain. It's the X multiplier. Not how many coins you get. It's a big difference. So the best thing about ILV, we actually have a way to evaluate this coin of Axie Infinity. So again, these coins that we're talking about, we look at the revenue. How much have they played? What is their user base? We're not just saying, oh, well, this coin promotes a dog and it does this because Elon Musk is going to tweet. Stop buying those fucking coins, or at least buy maybe 1% of your bag. But again, a basic level, you have a metric to gauge what other companies like Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity were fucking massive. Look at Axie Infinity's chart. You remember them in the last bull run? Maybe you don't, but I definitely do. And I missed this play as well because I was too busy fucking around with other projects and too busy swapping and changing. We measure it off user bases. These guys have still got a great user base, but again, we're in this bear market. Not really in the bear market anymore, let's be honest, but it crashed. Every coin crashed. So again, you look at the TV that we talked about at the start. Big TV here, same TV here. You want a discount and you want to buy when it's all-time high. You decide. Axie Infinity current value back in the previous one was 9 billion market cap. And again, this was an estimate that they could get round to 14 grand and didn't get anywhere close to 14 grand. It got to 2 though. So it still did fucking massive when this Reddit thread came out. But the best thing you can do is compare gameplay of Axie Infinity and ILV. Because for me, why I didn't buy Axie Infinity, why I didn't, even though it did well, I looked at the gameplay and I was like, fuck, this is kind of shit. Like I would never play this. So I didn't think it was that great. But obviously all the younger guys came in and like, even me, bro, still in my 20s, bro. It's like, a lot of guys were playing this in the 30s, 40s, but I really forgot to understand how fucked up Jeffries were and they were playing all these fucking video games. I'm like, not even good video games. If I'm going to play a video game, side note, I'd probably play like GTA. I wouldn't play these cartoon video games. But again, I'm not a video game. I should have really understood that. And hang on a minute. People are addicted to video games. Let me just have a look at this. But I never. But ILV, these guys actually have a great product. And what they did in the last run, they did this with just marketing. They didn't have a game. They had this whole trailer of coming out like, oh, this is what the next game's going to do. They didn't deliver. They didn't launch it, but they did this without the game, and it was just hype, showing what was possible. And now they have the game ready to go, so think about this next run. That's all I'll say. Learn about the staking. Like I said, ILV, you can join the Discord. Simply put, token stake it. Do not sell it. Your future self will thank you. So this guy, whoever wrote this thread or whatever you want to call it on Reddit, trying to shill it a little bit, but I would say the same thing. These guys have a great game, way better than Axie Infinity. And Axie Infinity are losing users because people are not playing the game anymore. Like, people are not playing the game. They're looking to play, like, if you think about the normal people and the future of cryptocurrency gaming, market cap's going to be massive. Great. These games are not, the average Jesse playing the games that are buying the fucking Rollbits and losing money on gambling, and they're going to OnlyFans, and they're like, fuck, spent another grand on this girl. Now they're like, oh, okay, let me eat some junk food and play some Alumium games. They don't even know it in the background. It's all cryptocurrency. Think about that. Think about that. We are the Adonises. We're fucking banking on these guys getting wrecked on Rollbit. We're banking on these guys paying these OnlyFans girls and they're growing the company. We're banking on these guys playing our Alumium token games and using it to transact with the company. Jeffrey's fucking getting wrecked. Adonis is playing the same game, but we're making money off the coin. Just think about that. It's fucking crazy. Now, again, where we are today, let's talk about facts. The Alumium pad is launched, and it's on the Epic Games Store. So Fortnite, one of the biggest companies in the gaming space, they're still around today. It's crazy. I remember playing Fortnite back in the day when I was like 21 or something. I can't even remember, but they're still killing the game. They're still killing the game. Just understand that. So it's Epic that owns them. Let's talk about facts, though. We'll talk about cons as well. They have a transparent team, varied founders, supported by 100 plus employees and investors. So again, a lot of money here. Successful capital raise. They launched with 5 million funds to deploy. Large community. Again, the community is massive. Again, they're in this gamified space. Big market cap in the game space. They're going to eat up a lot of it, and they were, like I said in the last one, number one in terms of what they did with a product. Tangible results. They've produced now 4 playable games. Alumium over here, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care. I just know that they've produced games. And their share success is 100%. 100% of this game revenue is distributed to the IOVO token stakers, which would be us if you want to go and stake this coin. And they've not failed at it. It's 100%. And they have a great design. The game looks very good, advanced visuals and gameplay mechanics. That's why I didn't bet on Axie Infinity. The game looked like fucking trash to me. Nobody's playing this game. I was wrong. People play these cartoon games, but this game looked fucking good. And I'm not a gamer. Just keep that in mind. So about the cons. Lack of experience. Like, these founders have no extensive game development background. That doesn't really matter because they can go and hire this. Again, I'm not here to show you. I'm showing you both sides of this coin. History. This was something, like I said, in the last bull run, they did this. They said, oh, the game's coming. The game never came, right? For me, that's actually a positive because it shows the hype they can do with marketing. And they did this with no game, right? But again, they did promise a game, so that was kind of like, come on, guys, make the game this time. Maybe gaming takes a load of time. It takes ages to build it. I get it. The run of treasury funds, like I said, till Q2 2024, there still applies at that time. Like I said, a lot of these people are going to be pumping up the price, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. Ecosystem's complicated. How difficult games relate to each other may confuse users. New to Web3. Tokenomics, experimental model, not yet validated for sustainability. So again, it's not really proven yet, but again, just keep that in mind. User retentions, Web3 rapid demand use changes may outplay. So this is just a may. It may happen, it may not. So we don't know this yet, but we know these are good effects for me. I said I did a DCA at only $1,000, but I bought some more in the last video I did where I'm showing my portfolio. And again, I'm here for the next bull run with it. It just doesn't really matter. So here's a bonus. Last thing I will say, I put this tweet, give me a follow again on Twitter. These crypto gems will make next generation millionaires. You can trigger these if you want. You can screenshot these. And these are what I believe my price targets are going to be by peak. Again, they might get below the top. Some might not hit it. But again, if you can have a diversified portfolio, I'm not telling you guys to buy 15, but I would just say have a look at these, look at the team, do the boxes we just ticked. Does it have revenue? Has it got a product? Is it becoming number one in the space? Is it still a lowish market cap? It didn't have to be, but just understand the multipliers are not going to be as good. And you can do that because I always say this, Bitcoin is not going to make you rich if you have even 5 figures. It really isn't. You need to be becoming good at buying strong altcoins. What I would say is drop your 100x gem in the comment below. I'll try and reply to as many as possible. But hopefully you enjoyed those 3. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.